Anne-Marie would like to have dinner with Richard Dean Anderson of the TV show MacGyver at the Hard Rock Cafe in New York. Her perfect man would be loving, caring, educated, successful, strong, and with a good sense of humor, understanding, and forgiving. I'm not available right now.
There aren't any out there.
She would love to go to Paris, France, to experience the French art, culture, and fashion. We give you contestant number 1, Anne-Marie Bart.
Contestant number 2 is Martha Bernay. If Martha had 3 wishes, she said they would be to be successful in her career, raise a large family, and to become the new Miss Norwalk. She'd like to dine without any press interruption with Mikhail Gorbachev in Russia. Her ideal man would have a positive attitude, a great personality, and he'd be calm in any situation, and he has to love children. Contestant number 2 is Martha Bernay.
Contestant number 3 is Michelle Chamberlain. Michelle's ideal vacation would be her honeymoon on a remote tropical island with the ocean at her front door and no TV or telephone. What would she do? Her 3 wishes would be world peace, low-cost housing for the homeless, and a full scholarship to UCLA. She would like to have dinner with Sergeyevich Gorbachev in the Kremlin. We give you contestant number 3, Michelle Chamberlain.
Contestant number 4 is Lillian Chavez. Lillian says her mother has been the most influential person in her life because she brought her into the world and she's taught her the difference between right and wrong. Lillian's perfect man would have a steady job, be outgoing, love children, and have lots of respect for her and everyone else around her. If she could dine with anyone, she chose dinner with Pope John Paul II at her home. And she's contestant number 4, Lillian Chavez.
Contestant number 5 is Cecilia Cope. Cecilia's 3 wishes would be a solution to the drug problem, shelter for the homeless, and to have a successful future. Cecilia lists her boyfriend, Ted, as being most influential because he taught her love, understanding, support, and introduced her to religion. Her ideal vacation would be in the Bahamas because she loves the warm and relaxing atmosphere. Contestant number 5, Cecilia Cope.
Contestant number 6 is Karen Davis. If she could have dinner with anyone, she chose Nancy Reagan, and she would like to dine in the White House. Karen would love to vacation to Ireland, Germany, and Scotland to find out more about her ancestors. Being masculine, ambitious, and not afraid to do his own thing, also be supportive of her dreams and goals, well, that describes her perfect man. Contestant number 6, Karen Davis.
Contestant number 7 is Ruth Flores. Ruth's most influential person in her life is her best friend because she's always there for her through thick and thin. Her ideal vacation would be going on a cruise with her family and friends to visit as many countries as possible. A dinner wish would be at the White House with President Reagan. I give you contestant number 7, Ruth Flores.
Contestant number 8 is Lorraine Hare. Going to Sydney, Australia to meet her grandmother, and the rest of her relatives would be her ideal vacation. Lorraine said she would love to have dinner with actor Paul Hogan and dine in the Australian outback. Shrimp on the barbie. G'day. Her parents have been the most influential people in her life because they taught her to love her fellow man and God and taught her to have respect for life. She's contestant number 8, Lorraine Hare.
Contestant number 9 is Gina Harrod. Gina's selection for the attributes of her perfect man would be tall, dark-haired, good personality, fun to be around, compassionate, and very outgoing. Her 3 wishes would be to have world peace, end poverty and starvation, and to have her family have enough money to have whatever they wanted. She would love to have dinner with Princess Di at Buckingham Palace. We give you contestant number 9, Gina Harrod.
Contestant number 10 is Gina Hengerer. Her perfect man would be one that is well-mannered, courteous, honest, and respectful of her, supportive of the things she does. Now, her ideal vacation would be to take a cruise to the Bahamas, as she's always wanted to be on a big ship, plus she just feels it would be a nice, relaxing time. And as far as having dinner with someone, she chose having dinner with Margaret Thatcher at the White House. She's contestant number 10, Gina Hengerer.
Contestant number 11 is Christine Judson. Christine's ideal vacation would be New York because she would like to see the Statue of Liberty right up front. Her perfect man would be handsome and treat her like a queen. Her 3 wishes would be a cure for cancer and AIDS, be a successful business person, and to get married and have a big and happy family. I give you contestant number 11, Christine Judson.
Next, please welcome contestant number 12, Barbara Karatzis. Her mother's been the most influential person in her life because she keeps her going when Barbara gets down, and she's been the one that's held the family together. Barbara would like to go to Greece and see her grandmother and learn more of the history of her country. And when asked why she entered the pageant, she said it just would be a good experience. She's contestant number 12, Barbara Karatzis.
Contestant number 13 is Danita Karatzis. Danita's ideal vacation would be to a cabin in the mountains so she could relieve the tension and pressures of everyday city life. Not one person has been the more influential than another in her life, but people in general, because from them she has learned leadership, pride, dignity, and respect. Loving, caring, and understanding describes her perfect man. Contestant number 13, Danita Karatzis.
Contestant number 14 is Veronica Kephart. Now, when asked who she would like to have dinner with, she chose Michael Damian from Young and the Restless, and she said any elegant restaurant in Paris would be fine. Veronica's 3 wishes would be to cure the AIDS virus, to get the homeless people off the streets, and to beautify our country and bring an end to all of our drug problems. She says Nancy Reagan's been the most influential person in her life because she's tried to influence the children to just say no to drugs. Contestant number 14 is Veronica Kephart.
Contestant number 15 is Denise Lowe. Denise's boyfriend, Jerome, has been the most influential person in her life because she admires his qualities and he has taught her so much. She would like to have dinner with her maternal mother and father at her home in Norwalk. And her ideal vacation spot would be Lake Tahoe, so she could exercise, return to nature, and just get away from the confusing world of reality. We give you contestant number 15, Denise Lowe.
Contestant number 16 is Kimberly Martinez. Did you hurt yourself? Are you okay? I just love those. Okay. She says her drama teacher's been the most influential person in her life because he taught her to be her own person and brought out qualities in herself she didn't know she had. That was great. She would like to have dinner with Ron Howard at Ron's house. We're on first name level here.
I think that's Ron Howard.
That's Ron. That was Ron. Kimberly's ideal vacation would be to go to London so she could see the changing of the guard, Wimbledon, and learn a little bit more about their culture. And she's contestant number 16, Kimberly Martinez.
Contestant number 17 is Janelle Matthews. Janelle's wishes would be to have a secure career so she could be independent, and for every child to have a happy home because there is so much child abuse. Jesus has been the most influential person in her life because he taught her about herself and how to love others. Her ideal man would be one who loves and respects others and finds satisfaction in his accomplishments. I give you Janelle Matthews, contestant number 17.
Contestant number 18 is Elena Moeller. Now, Elena says her perfect man wouldn't be perfect at all. She said he has to be sweet, caring, open, sensitive, and loving. She says she entered the pageant because she thought it would be exciting and it would give her the chance to meet and make new friends. And she says that her ideal vacation spot would be to go to Greece because she's always dreamt of its beautiful and secluded hideaways. Contestant number 18 is Elena Moeller.
Contestant number 19 is Lori Palmer. Lori's ideal vacation would be to travel throughout the United States to see and discover its historical places. For a dinner guest, she would love to have Margaret Thatcher, but have her come to her own home. Her reason for entering the pageant is because she felt it would be an exciting learning and social experience, and it was a way to become involved as well and support the community. We give you number 19, Lori Palmer.
Contestant number 20 is Elizabeth Ramirez. Now, Elizabeth said, as far as having dinner with someone, she chose Charlie Sheen, and she wants to eat at Yashamiro's in Hollywood. Charlie Sheen's a cute boy. Elizabeth's perfect man would have a great personality, be money motivated, and handsome and clean cut. Her ideal vacation would be to go to Mexico for about a month so she could learn more about its history and just have some fun. And she is our contestant number 20, Elizabeth Ramirez.
Contestant number 21 is Mary Ann Rowley. Mary Ann would like to have dinner with President Reagan at the White House. Her ideal man would love and believe in her, will always be there through the good times and the bad. Her mother has been the most influential person in her life because she's a strong woman and does what she sets out to do. Plus, she is her best friend. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 21, Mary Ann Rowley.
Contestant number 22 is Ileana Santos. Ileana would like to go to the Virgin Islands so she could relax and clear her mind from all the bad things we have in the world today. She says her perfect man would be someone like her father, who has a great personality and he has a level head on his shoulders at all times. She feels her parents have been the most influential people in her life because they told her she can be anyone she wants to be and she can do anything she wants to do. Does that come out right? And this is contestant number 22, Ileana Santos.
Contestant number 23 is Lisa Shields. She would like to have her dinner with her boyfriend at a nice little out-of-the-way restaurant with candlelight, of course. Lisa's ideal man would be sincere, intelligent, honest, caring, and loving, and good looks would help. Lisa would like to go on an African safari along with a balloon ride over the wilderness to learn about the animals and view the African culture. Contestant number 23, Lisa Shields.
Contestant number 24 is Pamela Summer. Pamela says that her boyfriend, Randy, has been the most influential person in her life because he taught her that she's the only person who can really make a difference. Her ideal man would be one who is loving, caring, and trustworthy, and not only just to be a companion, but be her best friend. Pamela would like to visit Washington, D.C. as her ideal vacation spot, so she can kind of get in touch more with our country's history. And she's contestant number 24, Pamela Summer.
Contestant number 25 is Teresa Swinehart. Teresa would like to have dinner with my double, Mikhail Baryshnikov. And this would be at a small bistro in New York City. Her grandmother has been the most influential person in her life because she encouraged her love of dance and taught her to be her own person. Her three wishes are to be on national television, to wake up to find no more problems in the world, and to talk to her father for just one day, as her father died when she was 5 years old. We are very pleased to give you contestant number 25, Teresa Swinehart.
And contestant number 26 is Shauna Thompson. Okay, Shauna's ideal man would be loving, he'd be caring, responsible, loyal, and have a great sense of humor. Her favorite vacation spot would be to go to Oklahoma and South Carolina so she could visit with her relatives. And Shauna feels...
Melissa would like to be an actress because she wants to be on TV.
Contestant number 2 is Delia Acosta. And she's 15 years old and in the 9th grade at Norwalk High School. And Delia would like to work with disabled children.
Contestant number 3 is Christy Gifford. Christy is 14 years of age and is in the 9th grade at Cerritos High School. Christy would someday like to become a dancer.
Contestant number 4 is Jennifer Carr, and she's 15 years old and in the 9th grade at Santa Fe High School. Jennifer would like to become a physical fitness teacher.
Contestant number 5 is Denise Hayes. Denise is 15 years of age and is in the 10th grade at John Glenn High School, and someday she wants to be a lawyer.
Contestant number 6 is Alicia Gudino, and she's 15 years old and in the 10th grade at John Glenn High School. Alicia's goal is to become either a photographer or a model.
And contestant number 7 is Mary Hernandez, 14 years of age in the 9th grade at Norwalk High School. Her ambition is to graduate from college.
Contestant number 8 is Natalie Henderson. And Natalie is 13 years of age and in the 8th grade at Trinity Lutheran School. And someday Natalie would hope to become a veterinarian.
Contestant number 9 is Denise Limon. Denise is 13 years of age and is in the 8th grade at Norwalk New River School. Denise would like to be a model someday.
Contestant number 10 is Jennifer King. And Jennifer is 15 years old and in the 10th grade at Norwalk High School. And Jennifer would hope to enter the field of hotel management.
Contestant number 11 is Crystal Raymer. Crystal is 13 years of age and is in the 8th grade at Trinity Lutheran School. Becoming a hotel manager is what Crystal wants to do in the future.
Contestant number 12 is Adriana Miramontes. And she's 14 years old and in the 9th grade at Norwalk High School. And Adriana would like to become an anthropologist.
And contestant number 13 is Tanya Snuggs. Tanya is 15 years of age and is in the 10th grade at Norwalk High School. Tanya would like to become a doctor someday.
And contestant number 14 is Nicole Skouropoulos. And Nicole is 14 years of age and in the 9th grade at John Glenn High School. And Nicole also would someday like to become a model.
Let's have a big hand for all of our contestants for the Miss Teen Norwalk. Comes the envelope under armed guard.
Not a smile either. Look at that. Smile. There we go. We got one.
Officer Bodell. All right.
Do I get to read with you?
I get to read one. I wrote that one. You read this one. I read that one.
Okay.
Our second runner-up, Jennifer Carr.
Our first runner-up is Adriana Miramontes.
And the new Miss Teen Norwalk. Please join me in congratulating Jennifer King. Jennifer.
Once again, your new Miss Teen Norwalk, Jennifer King. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you.
You know, John, right now, we have a few seconds before we move on. I think it's only honorable that we thank the people that brought these young ladies here with us tonight, for without them, we would not have them, and we don't always give the parents the support they deserve. So to all the parents of both
Martha Byrne,
Michelle Chamberlain,
Lillian Chavez,
Celia Coate,
Karen Davis,
Ruth Flores,
Lorraine Hare,
Gina Harris,
Sheena Hendricker,
Christine Judson,
Barbara Karatsas,
Benita Karatsas,
Veronica Kephart,
Denise Lowe,
Kimberly Martinez,
Janelle Matthews,
Elena Moeller,
Lori Palmer,
Elizabeth Ramirez,
Marianne Rowley,
Eliana Santos,
Lisa Shields,
Pamela Summer,
Teresa Swinehart,
and Shauna Thompson.
there they are. You look wonderful. Bob Mackey, eat your heart out up there, boy.
Marvelous.
Okay, in a lot of the local pageant systems, we're always fortunate enough to have some visiting queens join us. And tonight we have some that we'd like to introduce to you right now. If the ladies would come on out. Visiting, we have Miss Norwalk from 1982, Barbara Cook Myers. Barbara? We have Miss Huntington Park, 1987, Evelyn Sanchez. Next, we have Miss East Los Angeles for 1988, Irene Rodriguez. And we also have Miss Artesia for 1987-88, Tina Dallas. Thank you, ladies. We appreciate all of them joining us tonight. Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you at this time the Mayor Pro Tem of the City of Norwalk, Marcia Rodriguez. And we're going to present the Miss Congeniality Award. Mayor Pro Tem? Did he leave the room? Is that what he did over there? Oh, I see. He's going to make his way up here. Well, I thought he'd left. I scared him off. No, not when there's a microphone around, I guarantee you. And then I wrote, he's coming. There was no car out there to take him off.
How we doing, ladies? We holding up?
Hang in there.
If you could see from where we're at, don't they look beautiful? But up close, their little lips are quivering. It's so fun.
They're dry.
They're just a shaking. I just love it because I know what it's like. It's just so much fun, huh? He's on his way, we hear.
He's on his way.
I feel like we're waiting for the president.
He got into a limo to be brought here.
Here he comes.
Come on, Rod. Come on over here.
Here you go.
Why don't you go ahead
We need the envelope.
On behalf of the City of Norwalk and the Norwalk Chamber of Commerce, I want to thank you for attending this evening's pageant. Without you and your support of the community, this pageant would not be possible. The Miss Congeniality Award is presented to the one contestant that throughout the pageant has been the most helpful, friendly, and caring towards the other contestants. May I have the envelope, please?
They better not take the same route.
I think they put it in the mail.
May we have the envelope, please?
Por favor.
Here it comes.
That's it.
Por favor.
I knew that. Here he is. Same guy.
Thank you.
Hi, good to see you. How are you? I'm having fun because I probably won't be asked back next year.
And the winner, Janelle Matthews.
Congratulations, Janelle. Okay, we have now come to the point of the show where we will now be announcing the 5 finalists. And when we announce the names, now this is the first time during this show they will not be in any certain order. We're just going to pick a random order of our 5 finalists. Guess what? The envelope, please. Oh, we have a new one.
Good. What happened to
Hey, how you doing?
Bodell?
Good to see you.
Jane Addams. My best to Bodell back there, will you?
Oh, this
Bodell
is
can't keep a job.
Okay,
This
let's
is
see.
the exciting part. All right, and these
Open
are the
that envelope.
finalists. I'm going to start. Everybody knows what to do. Gina Harrod.
Our next semifinalist is Martha Bernay.
Teresa Swinehart.
Yay! Our 4th semifinalist is Ileano Santos.
And our 5th finalist, Anne Marie Bach. Yeah. Just like practice, right? Just like practice. Congratulations to all of you. And to fill you all in a little bit on what's going to be happening now. I am going to be receiving some envelopes. And here he comes. This is, who do we have here? This is Fleischman. Congratulations, Fleischman. All right, go back there. I have 7 envelopes. There are 5 ladies. So that we can be fair in all of the interview questions, the ladies will come to me. They will take an envelope and go back through the line, and then they will not open them until it's their turn. Okay? That's how we do it. So ladies, if you remember the drill, take one of the envelopes and then proceed towards the back of the line. And then we have this lady here. Thank you very much. You can take whichever one you want. Don't open them, don't peek. Thank you. Thank you. And you're back. And here we have the 2 left over, once again proving mathematics is an exciting science, isn't it? 7 cards, 5 girls, 2 left over. Work on that. All right, now let's open up the envelope. And inside of here is a question. We are going to ask the lovely lady the question, and she is going to respond. As we pointed out, if you want to take the microphone, you can, or I can hold it up to you. We spend 3 days here on this thing. Don't worry about it. All right, and I'm going to throw this back over here, all right? Okay. The title of Miss Norwalk has taken on new responsibilities, as well as increased visibility within the community. As a symbolic representation of what our young people are like here in our city, and as a role model for other young people to look up to. With this in mind, what qualities will you bring to the title of 1988 Miss Norwalk if you are selected here this evening?
First of all, I would like to say that it would be an honor as well as a privilege to be chosen as Miss Norwalk. I have seen my small community grow into a large metropolis city, and I feel if I was given the opportunity to be Miss Norwalk, that it would be my way of giving back to Norwalk what it has given to me in the past 17 years. I feel that my ability to communicate well with others would be an asset to this city, and that I would like to thank Norwalk for everything it has given me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I would have you open in there. Yes, I can. Okay. The United States, as well as the city of Los Angeles, experienced an exciting event this past year with the visit of Pope John Paul II. Thousands of people witnessed this once-in-a-lifetime event. With this in mind, what world leader currently living today would you like to meet, and what would you like to discuss with he or she?
Being a Catholic, I respect the Pope, and since you mentioned him, I would have to say it would be the Pope. I think he has a tremendous responsibility to the diocese and to everyone, because the United States is all one nation under God, and with that in mind, the world is a much better place to live in. So I think the Pope. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sure. You can open it if you want to. This happened in A Tale of Two Cities, you know. They put you up on the guillotine. Are you ready? They say that the best legacy that a man can leave on this earth is a well-educated family. With this in mind, what do you hope to accomplish in your lifetime, and why is it so important to you?
Well, I think in my lifetime, I'm considering being a child psychologist because it's very important to me. Children are very important to me. I love them a lot. And I think that in my lifetime, I'd like to make it easier for the kids to come out with the problems that they have and just, you know, help them out in any way that I can, let them know that they're loved and that they're very important. And without them, I don't think we could have the things that we have today. And I just think that I would just like to do anything I could for the kids. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. You can open it. Remember what we said tonight, break a nail. Supposed to be break a leg, but which hermetically sealed. All right, here we go. Just put this. The President of the United States is the elected head official of one, if not the most powerful nation in the entire world known to mankind. With this burden comes some of the most complicated problems that as a human race we will ever come to know. Pollution, crime, overpopulation, and poverty, just to name a few. Imagine for the next few seconds that you are the President of the United States. And with all this in mind, what do you feel is the most important problem that we must solve, and why?
I think the most important problem that we must solve is AIDS and drug addiction. They're ruining the world. They're bringing crime. They're bringing sadness to many families. And I feel if we could solve that, we would have a better world. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, you've ripped that completely through the middle. You're doing a very good job. You really are. See? Thank you. Is the best torn open envelope all night. The 1988 Winter Olympic Games are about to officially begin in Calgary, Canada. It is, among other things, a time for young people to compete against each other, celebrate the wonders of life, and to showcase the many talents that have been blessed onto members of various teams from many different countries. With this in mind, why must we continue to hold Olympic Games, and why do you feel that they are so special?
With all the trouble that is going around in this world, I feel that the Olympics bring a unity together amongst people. They bring sportsmanship with each other, and by seeing them compete against each other, but, you know, fulfilling that membership, it's a great experience. And number one, I can't think of that word. Bringing the unity together as competition. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you. A big hand for all 5 finalists. There has to be this very, very important time, this moment, when the judges can put everything together. And as we told you, it's been an entire afternoon and evening of competition for these fine, lovely ladies. With that in mind, to help while away the next couple of minutes, I introduce to you, for your entertainment pleasure, 1987 Miss Norwalk, Miss Colette Lewis.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Andy Warhol was prophetic in saying that each person will sometime in their life be famous for 15 minutes. As I enter into my final 5, I feel truly blessed because my 15 minutes have actually lasted for 365 days. As I reflect upon this last year, there are many special memories and granite figures that have had an impact upon my life, both as a queen and as an individual. As your queen, I recall proudly representing our city at many functions and events throughout the year. When I first received my title, one of my goals was to return to the roots of my community. With each passing event that I attended, I became more attuned with our community and its wonderful residents, and I take great pride in having accomplished that goal which I set at the beginning of my reign. As I prepare to abdicate my responsibilities as queen, I would like to take this opportunity to thank those individuals whose indispensable contributions have aided to my maturity, my character, and my general quality of life. I would like to thank Councilwoman Grace Napolitano for her sage advice and guidance. She was a lamp upon my feet, a lamp of experience, and for this reason, I will always cherish her friendship. Councilman Bob White, for casting a large and paternal shadow. Your individual mind has given me sensibility and strength. Councilman Rod Rodriguez and Jenny, for chaperoning my premier plane flight to Hermosillo, Mexico. Your wonderful sense of humor made it that much more enjoyable. Councilman Luigi Vernola and Joan, your solid judgment, diversity, and richness for life has fortified my existence. And finally, much thanks to Mayor Peg Nelson for enlightening me to the responsibilities of civic life and serving as a role model, all the while attributing to our city's greatness. I cannot help but feel especially close to you as simultaneously we celebrate our transitions and challenge a new generation. You will indeed sorely be missed. I would also like to thank the Norwalk Rotary Club and the Ramada Inn for financial support in the California pageant. It was $1 well spent. A special thank you to the Norwalk Lions Club, for whom I serve concurrently as Queen, in addition to my Miss Norwalk title. I have worn your crown with equal honor and appreciate the wisdom of both Frank Napolitano and Louis Marine. Thank you to Dick and to Betty Norton and the entire International Friendship Commission. Truly, as individuals, you are deserving of that title. To the Community Promotions Commission, the Norwalk Chamber of Commerce, and especially Mr. Fred Sika, whose efforts have been the backbone of the Miss Norwalk pageant for the past 3 years. Thank you sincerely to Mr. Gary Brackle. Your assistance as a city employee was only surpassed by your support as a friend. Thank you to Mr. James Gonzalez and Miss Huntington Park, Evelyn Sanchez. Without your love, my life would be lacking its essence. To Mr. Paul Vargas, your patient ear, your kind words, your incredible wit, and enthusiasm for life has aided me in attaining many achievements. Truly, you are a pillar in my support system. Thank you. And finally, to the two most important people in my life, my parents, Joseph and Virginia Lewis, for whom, if I tried to thank for all the things they have done, my reign would extend to 366 days. But let me simply say that, Dad, you will always have my respect, admiration, and love. You are an exceptional father and a guiding force in my life. Mom, as I said a year ago, you are not only my mother, but my best friend. I did not know how true those words I spoke were until this year. I now observe that as a child, I thought my parents were very foolish. But now as an adult, I realize that they have learned a lot. It goes without saying, but let me say it anyway. I love you very much. Now as I pass on the mantle of this position to the upcoming queen, I would like to say to her, always wear your crown as your predecessors did, like a badge of honor. You are truly deserving of this title. You are not only being chosen for your beauty, but also for your intelligence as well. Use these tools to learn more about yourself, to learn more about our city, other peoples, different places, and especially yourself. I look upon this evening not as an ending, but as a beginning, symbolizing renewal as well as change. I envision myself a new era of challenges and opportunities that I enthusiastically pursue. And as I enter my new role as a concerned citizen, I look forward to contributing more time and energy to the fabric of our civic lives. Thank you all, and may God bless you.
Miss Norwalk 1987, Colette Lewis.
Okay, before we get into the serious nuts and get this stuff going, we have a request. Audience, I know that it's going to be a very exciting time for a lot of you, but we ask that you please do not come onto the stage. And a further request, do not go into the dressing rooms after the show. You mean we could have gone in there before the show?
We blew intermission too, shoot, okay.
But the contestants will meet all of you out here afterwards. So those two things, please don't come on the stage, and please do not go into the dressing rooms. Okay.
We are ready. Do we have a winner?
Do we have
a
an envelope?
decision?
Don't
Do we
give
have
it
an
to
envelope?
Rodriguez. We'll never get there.
Do I see one? It's coming. I'm so excited.
All right. Here it is, Mr. Fleischman. Love your margarine.
Okay. Are we smiling up there? Let us take a real quick look and make sure we have them properly. I'm first. Okay. We're going to start off, first of all, with our fourth runner-up, and that name is Ileana Santos.
Our third runner-up, Gina Herod.
Our second runner-up is Martha Bernay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to read to you the first runner-up. This is very, very important, not only because she is crowned as Miss Chamber of Commerce, but if for any reason that Miss Norwalk cannot complete her reign, the Miss Chamber of Commerce will continue on. We are pleased to present to you Miss Chamber of Commerce
And first runner-up.
Anne Marie Barth.
Your new Miss Norwalk is Teresa Swinehart. Let's have a round of applause for all of our contestants in tonight's show. You are all very deserving. Thank you, ladies. We now present to you your Miss Norwalk 1988, Teresa Swinehart. Teresa, why don't you go on down the ramp and take a well-deserved applause.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there she is.
Who knows, maybe Miss California, USA. Associates and the Norwalk City Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, Fred Sika, Executive Director, for all the judges.
Thank you,
for all the people that put it on together.
Thank you. We'll hopefully see you next year. Drive careful and good night.
Remember, you can't fail if you keep on trying, folks. Bye-bye. Welcome. Yes, it was. It was one of those things. It was just... Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 30th annual Miss Norwalk and Miss Teen Norwalk pageants.
My name is Dana Adkins.
And I'm John Craig.